Have you ever been curious about the surprising and lesser-known aspects of life in Amish communities? Picture barns that aren't just for livestock but also serve as men's restrooms, or consider a unique courtship tradition called bundling. These are just a glimpse into the intriguing customs that define the Amish way of life. Did you know that Amish teenagers go through a rite of passage that allows them to explore the outside world in ways you might never have imagined? Join us as we uncover these fascinating facts and reveal the captivating practices of a culture that stands apart from modern norms. How Amish men handle restroom breaks. In the Amish community, barns are more than just shelters for animals, they serve a variety of purposes, including a surprising one. When Amish men visit someone's home, attend church, or go to a wedding, it's not unusual for them to use the barn for a quick restroom break. Instead of heading to the house bathroom for minor needs, men often step into the barn. For more significant necessities, outhouses are the go-to option. In northern Indiana, Amish barns often have piles of sawdust in the corners of the stalls, specifically for this purpose, helping to keep things clean. If you ever visit an Amish family and you're a man, this is a custom to remember. While it's perfectly fine to use the indoor bathroom, it's more traditional for men to head to the barn, while women use the house facilities. This practice is just one of the many unique customs in Amish life, and it leads us to another intriguing tradition, bundling. The tradition of bundling. Bundling is an old courtship tradition that was once common among the Amish, especially in more conservative Old Order communities. This custom involves an unmarried couple lying together in bed, fully clothed, as a way to foster intimacy while following the strict Amish rules against premarital sex. Sometimes, a wooden board or other barrier is placed between them to ensure there's no physical contact. The origins of bundling go back to Europe and possibly even earlier Jewish customs. It was a way for couples to spend time together and form a deep connection while avoiding the physical temptations that usually come with romantic relationships. This practice was particularly useful during the colder months when staying warm in bed was practical. Courtship is a serious matter in the Amish community, as marriages are lifelong commitments, and divorce is not allowed. Therefore, young Amish couples often begin dating with the intention of finding a marriage partner. Boys typically start dating at 16, while girls begin at 14 or 15. The courtship process is usually family-oriented, with parents and siblings involved to ensure the relationship is supported by family values. While bundling is less common today, it still exists in the most traditional Amish groups. Many communities have adapted their customs to fit modern times, moving away from this ritual while maintaining the core values of modesty and chastity. What do you think of the Amish tradition of bundling as a way to build connection without physical contact? Could similar practices be beneficial or even possible in today's dating world? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. The rite of passage, Rumspringa. Rumspringa, meaning running around, in Pennsylvania German, is a crucial rite of passage for Amish teenagers, particularly in Old Order Amish communities. This tradition usually begins when Amish youth are between 16 and 18 years old. During Rumspringa, teenagers have the chance to explore the outside world before deciding whether to fully commit to the Amish church through baptism. During this period, Amish teenagers might engage with mainstream culture by wearing modern clothes, driving cars, using technology, and attending social events. They may also work outside their communities, gaining exposure to different lifestyles. The length of Rumspringa can vary, some experience it for several months, while others continue for a few years. Ultimately, each young person must decide whether to be baptized and remain within the Amish community. Although Rumspringa is often portrayed as a time of wild behavior, it usually involves more modest exploration and personal reflection. The decision to return and commit to the Amish lifestyle is a significant one. Baptism leads to lifelong membership in the church, and leaving after baptism results in shunning. Rumspringa highlights the Amish emphasis on free will and personal conviction, allowing young people to make informed decisions about their religious and cultural identity. However, community pressure to return can be strong, and experiences during Rumspringa can vary widely depending on the community's size and norms. Despite common misconceptions, Rumspringa plays an essential role in balancing tradition with modernity and underscores the tension between these two worlds within the Amish community. While Rumspringa allows Amish teenagers to explore life beyond their traditional boundaries, it also raises deeper questions about the Amish way of life, including concerns about the treatment of women within the community. Are Amish women facing abuse? There have been concerns raised about inbreeding and violence against women in Amish communities. While it's true that violence does occur, it's important to recognize that experiences within the community can vary widely. Take Irma, a former member of the Amish community, for example. When asked about the happiness of Amish women, Irma shared that many are content with their roles. These women find fulfillment in being stay-at-home mothers, dedicating their time to raising children, cooking, and supporting their husbands by managing household responsibilities. For many, this traditional lifestyle brings satisfaction and happiness. However, the darker side of Amish life cannot be ignored. Cases of sexual and physical abuse have been reported, deeply affecting those involved. Documentaries often feature women who have left the Amish lifestyle, bravely sharing their stories of trauma and survival. These voices need to be heard and acknowledged. Several former Amish women have written books detailing their experiences, offering a glimpse into the challenges they faced. Notable titles include Runaway Amish Girl, Behind Blue Curtains, and Tears of the Silence. These works highlight the hardships endured, including various forms of abuse. Another poignant story comes from Misty Griffin, who wasn't born Amish but lived within an Amish community after her family joined. Her account reveals the severe challenges she faced. Raising awareness about these issues is crucial to bringing attention to those suffering in silence. While abuse is a reality for some, it's also important to recognize that many Amish individuals lead peaceful and fulfilling lives. Each experience is unique, and life within the Amish community can vary greatly from person to person. Before we go any further, I have a quick favor to ask. If you're enjoying this content, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to us, and in return, we'll keep working hard to bring you even better content. Deal. Amish education ends in 8th grade. The Amish community has a distinctive education system that concludes after the 8th grade. This approach is deeply rooted in their religious beliefs and commitment to a simple, community-focused lifestyle. Amish education typically takes place in one-room schoolhouses, where the curriculum centers on basic reading, writing, arithmetic, and practical skills essential for their way of life. This system prepares children for future roles in farming, craftsmanship, and household management, aligning perfectly with the Amish values of self-sufficiency and humility. A landmark Supreme Court decision in 1972, known as Wisconsin v. Yoder, upheld the Amish right to limit formal education for religious reasons, allowing them to bypass state laws requiring schooling beyond the 8th grade. While this approach strengthens community bonds and preserves cultural identity, it's often criticized for restricting access to higher education and diverse career opportunities. Nevertheless, the Amish community continues to thrive, with some groups gradually incorporating modern influences when necessary. The question remains, will this education system continue to serve its purpose, or will it face challenges as the world around it changes? Let's explore this together. Limited use of musical instruments. The Amish community's approach to music is deeply intertwined with their religious beliefs and cultural traditions, emphasizing simplicity and humility. Their faith encourages creating a spiritual connection through music rather than drawing attention to any individual performer. Many Amish interpret the Bible as advising against the use of musical instruments in worship, preferring instead to sing and make melody in their hearts. This perspective aligns with their goal of maintaining a clear separation from worldly influences. Traditionally, Amish music is passed down orally, with hymns sung without instrumental accompaniment, placing emphasis on the lyrics and their meanings. The Osbund hymnal, used in Amish worship, is a prime example of this practice, featuring a slow, unadorned style of singing. While the Old Order Amish generally avoid using instruments, some more progressive groups, like the Beachy Amish, may be slightly more lenient, though instruments remain rare in worship settings. The Amish place great importance on simplicity and community focus, avoiding complexities that could shift attention from the group to individuals. This approach to music underscores their commitment to preserving their distinct identity and fostering unity and humility within their communities. Distinctive dress code. The Amish dress code is a striking reflection of their religious beliefs, placing a strong emphasis on simplicity, modesty, and community over individualism. Their clothing is intentionally plain, devoid of patterns or decorations, to minimize vanity and emphasize equality among community members. Amish women typically wear solid-color dresses with long sleeves and full skirts, along with aprons and capes for added modesty. They also wear prayer coverings known as caps, with married women choosing white and unmarried girls opting for black. Men's clothing consists of dark trousers with suspenders, plain shirts, and broad-brimmed hats. For formal occasions, men wear broad fall trousers and straight-cut coats. A distinctive aspect of Amish men's attire is the practice of growing beards after marriage to signify maturity and marital status, while mustaches are avoided. Children's clothing mirrors adult styles, reinforcing community values from an early age. While the dress code is largely consistent, variations do exist among different Amish communities, each guided by its district's ordnung, or set of rules. Ultimately, Amish attire serves as a powerful symbol of their separation from mainstream society and their deep commitment to religious and communal principles.